Greetings, Rajee Narinesingh here. So, do all men cheat? Yeah, 9 out of 10 do. Okay, let me be a little conservative. Give some of you men out there the benefit of the doubt. 7 out of 10. Hey, and women are catching up. Women's liberation. What's good for the geese is good for the gander. It's a two-way street, baby. But seriously, do all men cheat? Well, not all of them, of course, but a good percentage of them do. Now, there's two types. There's the guy that's just real bold, and I call it nasty about it, where he's out there from pillar to post. He doesn't really have any respect and regard for his partner, his wife, or his girlfriend. Then there's the guy that I would say is a bit more discreet with it. He's kinder about it, not as bold with it. Well, I know you all are thinking, but he's still cheating. Yeah, but I know that. But what I mean is, he's not as in your face with it to his partner. And there's a little more respect and concern when it comes to his partner. So, those two types. Now, I have a question. Another question. Another important question. Is monogamy natural for us human beings? Well, no. I mean, like, is it practical for someone to pick one partner for their entire life? Are we putting expectations on ourselves that really aren't very doable, especially in today's world? Um, well, if you look at the biology of it, that testosterone, honey, that driving force, testosterone of a hormone that men have, is the hormone that has these men going out and pursuing a number of sexual partners. It's that driving force. And, if a guy is being true to his biology, oftentimes it will have a guy stepping out of his relationship. But that's the biology of it. Now, marriage and monogamy has played a very important part in our world, and it still does. It created order and structure, family structure for societies around the world. We definitely needed it. And I don't know going forth, especially here in the Western part of the world, how marriage will play out. I think it's starting to shift a bit, and people are being a lot more lax when it comes to the concept of marriage and how they look at marriage. But it certainly has played a very important role in our world. Now, I certainly have a number of stories, honey, that I can share with you all. And there's one in particular that comes to mind. Um, well, I can laugh about it now, but at the time it wasn't very funny. It was this guy I was dealing with, and had no idea he was married. He didn't tell me. So we're in the middle of doing the do. Okay, he's on top of me. And his cell phone kept ringing and ringing and ringing. And like we're in the middle of it, okay? And so he lifts up a little. He's still on top of me, but he lifts up and reaches over to the nightstand where he put his phone, picks it up, and I hear this woman like yelling on the other end, like, "Where are you?" And I'm thinking, okay. So he's like, "Oh, I'll be home in 20 minutes. I'm on I-95 now." And I'm looking at him like, when the hell did my name change to I-95? It's Raji, trans activist, author, and actress. Don't forget it. I'm like, "Oh, I'm I-95 now," because you're literally on top of me. You're on Raji. I swear I wanted to slap him in that moment. Now I can laugh about it. It's comical. But that experience really showed me how men can be quite creative and calculating when they want to get some nookie outside the relationship. I hear a lot of women saying, "Oh, my man doesn't cheat. He'd never cheat. He's always with me. He's either at work or home." But have you thought about the lunch hour, darling? Oh yeah. Instead of going to McDonald's, they're going to get some nookie, okay? I'm just trying to school some of you women out there because as a trans woman, a lot of men that approach us happen to be married. So I've seen it all. I've seen all the tricks and the games. This was on my mind and I just had to talk about it. I don't know. I remember women growing up who they actually had husbands that were cheating, and their mentality was, I'm sure they cared and it did hurt inside, but their mentality was, listen, I'm the wife. I have the name. I have the house. I have the benefits. If he wants to go and do his thing, let him go do it. He's coming home to me. And that's what the mentality was with a lot of them. And I think still there are women in the world that feel that way. But then there's the ones that I've heard absolutely not. If my man is cheating, it's over. I'm out of here. I hear that too. And I think as women, really what I've seen through my own experience and from observing others is that men do what you allow them to do. As a person, you have to decide what you will tolerate with and what you won't. And so that's where I think the power is, and that's how we'll maneuver through this through the world of dating and relationships and marriage. I should write a book, okay? I have a few out, but I should dedicate my next book to uh, men and do they cheat and all the things that and tricks of the trades that they do to get some nookie honey. Love, peace, and blessing.